Hey guys, how you doing? It's Will, the healing guy at New Energy 21. Hope you're all doing all right. Hope you're all doing well today. So it's been a while since I made a video. Been really busy with life in general. And life is busy for all of us. I try and actually put into my work schedule a good portion to rest as well. Because for me it's really important to ground and to rest. Just because it's so important in the day and age we live. And so my working is when I'm resting as well. But YouTube's been on my mind. I wanted to make a video for a while. I've been reading some very uplifting, inspiring texts recently, and some of that wisdom I want to pass on to you today. So I've just read a book by a chap called John Baines called The Stellar Man. The book is all about special types of people that are with us here on the planet at the moment. Stellar, I guess meaning interstellar. Talks a lot about universal energy, talks a lot about the awakening process. The book is kind of, biblical is a bit strong, but it is. It talks about if we don't evolve as a race, how we may not be here for much longer. I completely agree with that. But one point I want to focus on today regarding the Stellar Man is one thing that John Baines actually talks about, and that is the future of intelligence. And in his eyes, where our world has gone wrong is that we have basically not evolved as a race, and we are basically animals, and we have put layers of varnish on ourselves with intellectual learning, and so increasing our intellect and becoming more intelligent. And we think we're really clever. Homo sapiens think we are the dominant race on this planet that deserves to be here, and not that we have anything to compare ourselves to. And so, are we really a good race? Have we really achieved a lot? He thinks no. He thinks we have achieved nothing for 5,000 years. We have not evolved at all. That's a bit strong, I know, but I kind of agree with him. I think if you strip away our creature comforts, we're all pretty much animalistic. And so we need to raise our consciousness. And he talks about certain people here that are trying to do that. And he calls them stellar man. It doesn't mean it's just a man. It can be a stellar woman, stellar man. He talks about that. But the future of intelligence, he thinks, will be gauged by not how intelligent you are, not how many books you've read, not how much you've learned, not how many qualifications you've got, but by your level of conscious awareness. If your level of conscious awareness is higher, then the chance of you committing crime, being a corrupt a bent politician, anyone who can help with the world and doesn't with material success, that won't be possible anymore if we have a rise in conscious awareness. And a rise in consciousness, a lot of people I've talked to friends about this, and they're like, what do you mean conscious? What, does that mean I walk past a bit of rubbish and pick it up? Conscious awareness is an expansion of your consciousness, and you basically get to know, you get closer to the truth of life. So you almost have what I like to describe as a cosmic understanding. Your cosmic awareness becomes bigger, and you start actually seeing or feeling the way life really is. And that feeling, you could say, is a feeling from God, a divine feeling. I'm not quite sure, but I know I kind of have it quite strongly. But what it comes with a very strong ethical code of how you should live your life. And if you don't live your life that way, you hurt a lot. Conscious awareness should and will be the next intelligence if our race survives. He thinks we might not. He thinks there might not be enough of those people here to raise conscious awareness. Because at the moment, what the world's going through is quite extreme in many ways. Some believe that's a tipping point of consciousness increasing, and darkness being illuminated, so it's easier for us to see. But the future of intelligence will be a conscious expansion of our brains. And so our brains evolve to the next level. We stop becoming so much animal instinct. So we're not governed by our animal instincts, which are, John Baines describes as digestive, sexual, respiratory, and there's one other I can't remember, but he is a big fan of taking control of those systems and you being in control and telling them what to do, not being governed by them, not being governed by your animal instinct. So a consciousness awareness, a rise in consciousness, that's going to be the future of intelligence. I don't mean artificial intelligence, if that's what you thought I was going to talk about. It's a rise in your personal consciousness. And that can hurt, guys. When you start actually getting a natural rise in your consciousness, you start seeing truths about yourself, truths about maybe the agendas that you have and fears that you have and traumas that are locked in. I've been trying to raise my consciousness for quite a while. And every time I do something which is not in line with my soul level, it does cause physical issues or unhappiness or whatever, greater so, I think, maybe than someone whose consciousness isn't slightly higher. I'm not saying that in a way that I am, you know, better or anything like that. It's just over time, due to meditation, maybe dietary choices, spiritual reading and text and that sort of thing, I think I have more of a conscious awareness than the average person. And my hope and dream is that everyone has access to that in the end, or actually has an interest in doing it. So the future of intelligence has to be a rise in consciousness, and hopefully we will be measured on how capable we are of being a leader or a politician or a teacher in the future, judging by how much our consciousness is measured. Okay, guys, hope you find that useful. Smash like, leave a comment, always love to hear from you. Whether you disagree with me or not, it's always lovely to hear from you. Okay, I'll see you soon. Bye for now.